Hey everyone, this is Jim. Hey, I've been doing a series dealing with my walk, dealing with neck cancer to my trach. Started doing this series just for a simple fact that there's a lot of things I've learned along the way that hopefully will help you out. But there's also something very important to do that I thought I would share today. If you see my thumbnail, that was 1 year after my cancer treatment back in 2017. Me and my wife took our cruise for a 30-year anniversary. And we was able to swim with the dolphins. And of course, it caught a really good picture of me laughing. So now in a lot of the videos, you may not be able to capture it, but I like to tell jokes, love telling stories, and able to tell a good story, you get able to draw things out a little bit. Sometimes I have trouble doing that, and I might get laughing and just do my airflow. Sometimes I don't get that story out right. But today, I want to tell you a few stories. Maybe just get your mind off of things. Maybe you're going through something right now, and sometimes life just is not funny. You're going through battles and struggles. Maybe you're going through treatment right now. Somewhere in between all that, you got to look at things. Either laugh at yourself, laugh at the situation, and then go on. You can't get beat up. You can't stay beat down. You gotta learn to laugh at things. And in the Bible, in Proverbs, it says, laughter is like good medicine. And it talks about how it's good for our bones. In other words, the medical field will tell you that whenever you laugh, it lets off these different endorphins, which gives you off good feelings. It also allows you to live a healthier life as well. So, I'm gonna sit here, relax, drink my tea a little bit, and just tell you a couple stories that I've encountered throughout the last 8 years. Now, I find these stories funny. Some people may not, and that's okay. So, whatever makes you laugh. But I was in the fire service for 15 years, and you see a lot of traumatic things. Same thing if you're in the law enforcement or in the military, and you get a different sense of humor, and that's just for the ability to be able to cope with things better. So, in your journey, in your cancer treatments, you got to find ways to cope with things. Like I said, laugh at yourself, laugh at your circumstances when you can. So, I was, now remember, if this is your first video of watching this, I used to weigh 230 pounds. And now after treatment and everything, I'm down to 160. So I look quite a bit different. So probably a couple years afterwards, I'm at an Easter dinner with family, and a relative I hadn't seen for a long time came over, sat next to me, and he really hadn't been aware of anything. And he kind of whispers down, he goes, "Man, where I got hold of you, it really beat you down, didn't it?" And I just kind of looked at him, I said, "Yeah." Now, when I tell these stories, for people who's a little bit older, I want you to think of Rodney Dangerfield when he always say, "No respect, no respect." So, I went to my family doctor for just a checkup. Doc says, "You're doing really well. You've lost a considerable amount of weight. You have no muscle tone left, and your legs are extremely skinny." I thought, wow, no respect. So I was, me and my wife go to our local gym, and I was talking to one of the ladies working there, and we just got talking about this and that. And she said something about, "Well, what are you guys doing later on?" And I said, "Well, I got work." She says, "Oh, you still work?" And I said, "Well, yeah." She said, "Well, bless your heart." And I think I did a laugh out loud. But remember, Rodney Dangerfield, no respect. So a lot of times people say things and they don't realize it. How it sounds. Now, I said things plenty of times. Later on, I thought, wow, too late now, and I can't put it back in. But later on, when you think about it, you're like, wow, okay. So now I'm able to turn back around as well. A coworker asked me to go outside and look at something at work. And it just started raining, but it wasn't really bad. And I told him, "So it's raining right now." He said, "You afraid you're going to melt?" And I said, "This is a periscope, not a snorkel." So he kind of looked at me funny, didn't know whether to laugh or not. I started laughing, so then he laughed. So it's very important just to laugh at your circumstances. I told somebody one time, says, "I'm going to get a tattoo and we'll make it look like a waterfall coming out." So I found a lot of people, when they get around me, they don't want to talk about it because they don't know what to say. So they totally ignore, "I got a tube sticking on my neck." So whenever I first got this in, I was off for 6 weeks. The grandkids were coming over. Well, I went back to work on a Friday. And my youngest grandson says, "Where's Papa?" My wife says, "Well, he's at work." He said, "With a tube in his neck?" So we got laughing about that. So, like I said, it's important whenever people come around you, they're kind of uptight and tense maybe, and just let them relax, make a few jokes about it. Before I got this trach, and I started losing a lot of weight, if you go to a hospital, come in for visits, usually there's somebody there handing out a visitor sticker. So the patient goes in, but the other person gets a visitor sticker put on their shirt. Me and my wife would go in, and they automatically hand a sticker to my wife. And I'm like, no respect. Automatically they're assuming that I'm the patient. So I'm just saying all this to say life's short. Life sucks sometimes. There ain't no way around it. But find the opportunities to laugh. It'll do your heart good. It'll make you laugh situations. And it'll help you get through what you're going through. So, hope this helps you out. Like other videos on there, if you're going through neck cancer, a trach, whatever, look into things, be your own advocate, have a caregiver, make sure your spouse is there, whoever may be, that's helping you out. So, my next video is going to be about how to talk to your children or your grandchildren if you're getting ready to get one of these. Mine took it very well, but that'll be our next video.